Hi there, welcome to Home Field Kitchen. However you found us, I'm glad you did. Today, we are going to be making tacos al pastor. This was submitted by someone out in Minnesota at the Minnesota Lynx playoff game last year. Tomatio Nelly, thank you Tomatio Nelly for your submission. And before we get started in the cooking, we're going to chat a little bit about the Minnesota Lynx. So the Lynx joined the WNBA back in 1999, so it's been kind of a while. As I mentioned earlier, they play their home games at the Target Center, located right in downtown Minneapolis. If you had to look back, the glory years of the franchise, probably without a doubt, 2011 to 2017, 7 straight WNBA finals. They came away with 4 wins. The current coach, Cheryl Reeve, was the coach of the team as well back during that stretch. And the team itself, they were led by 4 Hall of Fame players. Lindsay Whalen, Maya Moore, Simone Augustus, and Sylvia Fowles. I mean, that's pretty impressive if you really look at it. 4 Hall of Fame players on one team. No wonder they went to 7 straight finals. Also on the team, current Lynx assistant coach, Rebecca Brunson. So there's a little background of the Lynx, so it's time to get cooking. Okay, so here's the photo of the tacos from Target Center. It's, like I said, it's tacos al pastor, so it's pork in a marinated sauce. You can see little bits of the pork on, especially the one on the right-hand side. It looks like they've put a pico de gallo over top of it, and this to me is the confusing part. It also looks like on top of the pico de gallo, they've put a salsa verde sauce on that. It's all on a flour tortilla, and this is what we're going to try to recreate. We are ready to get this put together and started. So going to go through what I have right now for ingredients and then start letting you know how we're going to do it. First thing we have is onion chopped up. We're going to saute that. And then we have some garlic. To that, we're going to add some seasoning. Cumin, clove, oregano, achiote paste, sugar, zest of 1 orange, and zest of 1 lime. The big star of the shows, though, are going to be the chilies. We have 2 Guajillo chilies and 2 New Mexico style chilies. I was told that this is better than what was called for. Then we have chicken stock and vinegar that's going to bring out refresh the chilies essentially. Once those are all cooked, then we're going to add the orange juice and lime juice. This is going to make the sauce for the marinade. We're going to marinate the pork, which has been cut into thin strips, overnight. So we'll come back tomorrow and cook it after it's been marinated with the pineapple that we have here. And that's the basic process. We have it all cooked up. The last step right after I took it off the stove was adding the orange juice and lime juice. So now we have it just kind of sitting here, stewing a little bit, and we have to let it cool down because then we're going to blend it all together to make the marinade for the meat. And we are now ready for the final step of the day. We have our paste made up. It's cool, blended together. Now we just add the pork and we will be swish it around a little bit, but then we will be cooling it off and away we go. Pulled the pork out of the marinade, and now next step is to cook it up. Usually it's done on a spit, but I'm going to fry it on the pan back in the background there, so that's next step. Well, we are ready to assemble. While the meat was cooking, I went ahead and made the pico de gallo, so it's all ready to go. The one thing I didn't want to do was add the cilantro on top of it. I wanted fresh cilantro, so I'm just going to chop some of this up before we get to plating. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on the top. I'm going to save some for actually the meals, maybe. I don't know. But just some nice fresh cilantro. I'm not even going to stir it up. So we'll set this aside. And now we are ready. So looking at the photo again. Sorry, I'm looking at the photo again. So the taco itself is the pork first. So we got the pork here in tortillas. I don't have a tray like they have, so I'm using the next best thing, a glass dish. We'll see. And I'm going to do it like this. So we're going to take the taco, the tortilla, slide this out of the way, put a little bit of the pastor meat in the taco. One thing I noticed from the photo, there's a shredded, and I think if I had to do it all over again, I would do it the whole pork loin and then shred it like they did. So we got that. Next is the pico. So put some of that in. It's got some lime juice at the bottom I want to stir around. So there's some pico. I'm going to call that taco number 1. Set that back aside because there are 3 tacos on there. I think the second one I need more meat because it doesn't look as full as theirs, or maybe they had smaller tortillas. I don't know. Do it that way so you can see. Maybe. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll give it a go. There's those. Set this out of the way because we're done with that. Go back to the pico. Okay, now we got them all kind of built. Kind of show it that way. And the other thing, the last thing that the tacos had was the salsa verde. Again, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to match what they do. So we'll do a little salsa verde on the top. This is the best one to see. And we'll get the other ones. And that's it. And so now we'll kind of compare them. Let you be the judge. Theirs on the left, mine on the right. Again, this is Tacos al Pastor from the Target Center in Minneapolis, submitted by Tomatio Nelly. Thank you again. Shout out to you. And it was during the Minnesota Lynx home playoff game. And that's it. We're ready to try these, snack on them, but I appreciate you watching. Glad you found us. Be sure to like and subscribe for what's coming next. We don't know what that is yet, but something will come up. And thanks for watching.